What's up, waves? Welcome back to Anime Lane. I'm your host, Notorious. Joining you once again today is Shaun.
I got lockjaw.
When I popped off, then you go gave me just a little bit of lockjaw.
Melina.
What is up, buddy?
I refuse to give context.
Are we not keeping the prelude?
I guess not.
We don't. We never keep the preludes.
No.
Sometimes.
No, not since 2022.
I think I've done it once just because it was that funny. No, in fact, every time I've done it, it's been funnier to just hard cut into me.
Yeah.
And yeah, the reaction. It's never been. I don't think I've ever kept the prelude.
Wow.
Except for maybe once or twice.
Well, damn me.
Lockjaw.
When I popped off.
No explanation.
Isn't there a song? Is it a Baby No Money song? A little bit of lockjaw. It was like it went viral on TikTok. I can't remember the words to it, but it has lockjaw in it, and I just think of that every single time someone says
No
lockjaw.
idea.
Baby No Money song. I don't know. Look it up. Not Edamame. I don't know.
We're gonna find it
La La
after
La. That's the name of the song.
Point at you.
It's called La La La.
Okay.
Well, that's not going to be difficult to find at all.
Yeah.
I just look up Baby. Just go to Baby No Money's page. It's probably one of his most popular songs. Are you doing it right now?
No.
Okay.
I'm just looking up lockjaw.
You probably don't want to do that.
No.
Too late.
Oh, no, he doesn't know.
Jesus Christ.
It's
You
fine.
sweet innocent summer child.
Oh. Michael, what are we doing today?
We're gonna be reading Reddit stories. So last night I picked out a couple of different ones from TrueOffMyChest. And we're gonna read through those. But I don't have many of them, so like if we run out,
Fuck.
I got other ones saved, so we can dive through my saved, because I've saved some other ones for the podcast and we've kind of glossed over them a couple of times before to do other stories, so I still got some in the bank. But I like the idea of having like a theme there, and True Off My Chest, the subreddit, is quite an interesting one, because it's not like Am I the Asshole, where people are coming in and asking a question,
Or
True Off My
people asking for help.
Yeah, it's just people coming in and telling a story.
yeah.
Confessing.
It can make it hard to find interesting stuff, because sometimes it's just people going, I shit myself at work,
Yeah, I shut myself at
Cool.
work
and
today.
that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like that there's a space on the internet where
Yes.
you can just, I need to tell someone, but I'm too embarrassed.
Yeah.
to
You
Yeah.
got
tell
like off my
friends.
chest. You're off my chest. Confessions, which is just an actual subreddit.
Yeah, because like arranging it by hot, which is the default sort for subreddits on Reddit. It's just like the one of the top ones. I'm an average looking guy, and I'm 99% sure I dodged a bullet for knowing that.
Okay.
It kind of sounds interesting, but then you would read it and it's maybe like 4 lines, and it's
Yeah.
not that interesting.
It's not really in
so,
depth.
Yeah. So I tried to dig through a little bit, try and find some of the top ones of all time, which weirdly enough, some of them are about being Russian.
What?
So I just skipped past those because they're from like a couple of years ago when stuff in Ukraine kicked off. But yeah, so I've saved some recent ones, some top of all time. So we're gonna start with
Read us.
we're gonna start with just found evidence that my ex has been breaking into my apartment to read my journal for years. I think I'm in shock.
Oh.
Yeah, you deserve to be.
Yeah. So
Rest.
this was
That's a
posted
crime.
a day ago as of recording.
Oh my god.
This is new.
Yeah. For context, we have been broken up since 2020. We had a business together at the time and decided to keep working together. It was a little rocky at first, but we got back together. We got back together once briefly, but it didn't take. So we became friends, and everything has been pretty much smooth for a few years. My ex, 30 male, has a spare key to my apartment in case of emergencies, and to occasionally pet sit for me. Pet sit. For me, 30 female. So they're both 30.
Okay.
They're adults.
Yes, they're both adults.
Yeah.
Today I logged into our business account, our business Gmail, and discovered he has been accidentally backing up his iPhone camera roll to our shared account. One of the first photos I noticed was a picture of my journal.
Oh.
I found out that he has been breaking into my apartment for years, reading my journal entries and taking pictures of some of them to keep. Some of the photos were from the journal I kept while we were still dating, but more recent ones were negative entries I made about 2 of my exes, which coincide with times he tried to get back together with me. The most recent photo was an entry where I described how I was falling in love with my current boyfriend, and the date lines up perfectly with a very upsetting emotional tirade he went on a month ago where he announced he was no longer in love with me anymore. Quotes. There was a lot of other things on there, like hard evidence of his hookups that confirms he was cheating on me at various stages of our relationship.
Wow.
I'm honestly not surprised by that stuff, but I did panic a bit about the journal entries because he was in my apartment when I wasn't home, and he's been doing this for years.
Yeah, that's a pretty fair reaction.
Yeah. How can someone do that? What else is he doing when he's here? I haven't told him I know all of this yet. I'm trying to process my feelings about it all. For the record, even though part of me is scared, I don't think he would ever hurt me. But then again, I didn't expect him to be capable of such a blatant violation of my privacy and trust.
Change the locks.
That's
exactly.
that's
Change
the
the
top
locks.
comment. Change the locks. This is stalking behavior.
Yeah, it's like your journal. I don't journal myself, but I know
No.
your journal is the most private thing you have. It's for you.
Yeah.
It's only for you.
Yep.
Your partner, your mother, your father, your grandma does not have the right to look through it.
Nope.
Unless they're worried for your safety,
Yes.
Yeah.
you do not fucking look in that.
And like reasonable concern.
Yeah, exactly. And that would be a last ditch effort.
Yeah.
It's not a, well, you know, she's not been talking to me as much as usual.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
it's, I'm worried something's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You never look in someone's journal.
No.
The fact that he's breaking into her apartment to do that
Yeah.
is the biggest red flag.
And
Just
it's
trust.
clear what his intentions are when all of them are about, or most of the ones are about, like, her exes or
yeah.
her relationship stuff. It's not like, I had pasta today for lunch when
I found
yeah.
pretty flower on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure she's journaling other things, maybe
Absolutely.
more, you know, deeper emotional things that she's going through, but he's hyperfixated on
The relationship.
the
stuff.
relationship stuff. He's clearly still in
Into
love
her.
with her.
Yeah.
And cannot process that in a healthy way whatsoever.
Clearly not.
Yeah, clearly.
So yeah, that's it. Posted yesterday, so there's no updates.
But yeah, I'm happy everyone's like, change your locks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right now.
Sound
And
advice.
tell, like, she has a current boyfriend, tell him
Yes.
that this has been going on. Just for safety's sake. So I hate to say, you know, in case something does happen, at least the now boyfriend can say, it was fucking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone commented, he may have put a camera in your place, and then someone replied, if there are not multiple cameras, I'll be shocked. And so the OP replied to this, and I've not read this one before. I hate to think he would go so far as to install cameras, but I am actually really concerned about this. He recently got a camera for his own apartment to check up on his dog while he's at work. He showed me the app where he can look at it on his phone. I don't know how small the camera is for something like that. Any recommendation for a product to detect a hidden camera, or should I just do a manual sweep? I talked to my sister about this on the phone. If he has cameras, then he could potentially know that I found the photos. So, I have a little experience with this, not in putting them in someone else's... Okay, hold on, context, because they are in someone else's home.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, please.
When my granddad was still alive, just shortly after my gran had passed, he was sort of in a state where we were concerned about him, and so there were motion detectors and stuff installed by like the hospital to sort of make sure if he fell or if anything happened, they would know. There were also fire detection things, like there was a thing around the kettle so that if it, you know, was, I was going to say left on, but they turned themselves off, but like, you know,
yeah,
if,
no, I know.
but off our own back, we decided to put in cameras as well, just to keep an eye so that if he did fall and the hospital alerted us, we can immediately
Go in and
and get an idea. Now, here's the little unethical part. We didn't tell him. But that was mainly because he was in such a state of delirium.
Yeah, but again, that's for healthy concern
Yes.
for someone's
Yeah,
safety.
you had like a reason
Yeah.
that's
But
like justifiable.
that does mean I know that it's impossible to get cameras small enough that you wouldn't see them. You wouldn't
Yeah.
notice them. I mean, there's one sitting right here next to me.
Like they're not like
Yeah.
fantasy like spy cameras.
No. The smallest one we have sits above the door, and even then, like if you're looking for a camera,
You could
if someone put it up, you would probably notice it.
Yeah, but it also just really depends on like the type of home. If you're more, let's say, cluttered,
Yeah.
it's difficult to find.
True.
And you might not look in places where you think it's obvious.
Yeah.
However, I'm assuming, given that they're running a business together, and the way she talks about him having like a key to the apartment, does she maybe work from home? She doesn't mention it, but I'm maybe assuming.
Maybe it's a partial. I don't know.
Yeah. But it would be hard to put in cameras without her noticing, I
Yeah.
think. Especially because you can't get, like... They would need to be battery powered too, so he'd have to come in and like, sure, he's been in and reading all the journals, but he'd have to find time to charge all of them.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, which means they have to be out
Yes.
and then they're back in.
Yeah, which increases like the certainty that he's gonna get caught.
Yeah, it's that thing of like the more people who know about a conspiracy theory, the harder it would be to keep, which is why,
And also,
random tangent, the moon landing thing is like, it would
it's
be
complete
impossible.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also like at a certain point, there's so many there's so many moving parts, even without like other people, that like it becomes harder to like keep that secret going.
Yeah. So I think the idea of him having put cameras in is hard.
I get it from her point of view and
Yeah, it's a real concern.
Yeah.
I'd still
I
advise
totally
like
understand.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I just think it's unlikely. I don't think he's that smart.
Yeah, it's
for
not
one.
certain.
And it would be hard for him to get away with it, I think.
This could be like easily a situation of like this is something he knows he can get away with.
Yeah.
Until now, obviously. Whereas like with the cameras, it's more of a loose end.
Yeah, because I remember hearing a Reddit story of a girl that worked at an office, and she noticed there was a camera in her office, and like it was very obviously a camera, and they just tried to kind of ignore what it was, but like she would notice that like anytime she had finished work and was at a loose end and would check her phone, she'd get a message that it would be like addressed generally, but very clearly being like, oh, you know, if you don't have any work to do,
Don't go.
let me know. I'll give you something to do, type thing.
That's creepy.
And it was only when like an IT guy kind of went into the boss's office, because it was wired directly into the boss's office.
Of course
Oh,
it was.
come on.
He went in and there was a conversation had, and then it suddenly disappeared the next day, and it never came back, as far as I know.
Because I do think like having some cameras in workspace for the case of like CCTV, totally
Yes.
fine. I don't think
Private
anyone...
offices are a different matter,
Yeah,
though.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. But I will say, like, you can have a CCTV that doesn't directly go to someone,
Yeah.
and you have your, you know, your 30-day file, whatever. Like, they delete the footage after so many days. Just in case,
Yeah.
is fine. But if anyone can live monitor
Yes.
that isn't security personnel,
Yep.
that's fucked.
That's like a ethics violation.
I think their excuse was that the front door used to be there, and it's just left over from when that was the front door, and I'm like,
Oh sure.
what the fuck are you talking about?
Totally. Yeah, that's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's that story. Nothing more to it. Just, you know, fucked up.
Change
Good
your
old
locks.
fuckery.
Yes, change locks immediately. Probably best to find a way of getting that person out of the business as
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
if at all possible.
Buy him out, let him buy you out.
Yeah.
Just get it over it.
I'd be buying him out, to be fair.
If you have the money.
If you could, yeah.
Yeah, true. But if she doesn't have the money, I'm gonna assume he does not have the money to buy her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on to our next one, which is I made my brother and sister-in-law temporarily homeless over a joke. I don't regret it. So I put air quotes around joke.
Okay.
So
This is one of those things where I'm like, I can get it depending on context.
Yeah. Really, we got to see where this goes.
Yeah.
So buckle up. This one's kind of long. There's gonna be a few names, so you're gonna try bank them.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I, a 36 male, am a single father to my two kids who we'll call Gabriel, 17 male, and Becky, 14 female. Their mother / my wife.
My
Wow, you
wife.
just snapped right into that.
wife.
That didn't even look conscious on your part.
No, that really just came out.
My wife.
Like I suddenly got possessed.
And my wife.
Their mother, my wife, passed away 8 years ago after a long illness.
Damn.
Which I remember reading this last night and having in my head heard
My
that and read the rest of it and went, I cannot do that tomorrow.
And guess what?
And
you
guess
fucking
what
did?
happened? Obviously, this was devastating for our family, and we're still recovering from the loss even now. I haven't remarried or even bothered seriously dating since my wife's death, as I don't think I'll ever love anyone like I did her ever again. I miss her dearly, but I am content being single if she's not around. That's an incredible sentence. Just,
Yeah.
wow. Also relevant to this post, the house that we currently live in originally belonged to my wife's grandfather. She inherited when he passed, and then she left it to me in her will. It's a nice house and quite large with 5 bedrooms and a decent amount of land as well.
Jesus.
Guys living big.
Yeah.
5 bedrooms is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so legally, house is his.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Good.
I would say to the other people who become involved in the story, they have no legal contention. in
No,
this.
okay.
It's nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I have a younger half brother who we'll call James, 30 male. So he's 6 years younger than our main character. Lack of a better term because he didn't give a name.
Yeah.
OP. Thank you. I should have said that. James and I share a father but have different mothers. To be honest, we've never been particularly close. Not to get too into irrelevant details, but our upbringings and our respective relationships with our father are very different, and it's always been a source of quite a lot of tension between the two of us. However, at the end of last year, James suffered from a series of pretty severe misfortunes. The company that he was working for went under, meaning that he ended up losing his job, and since he works in quite a specialised and competitive field where jobs are few and far between in the first place, he was having a really difficult time finding another one. He was the sole earner for his family, so obviously this is quite a blow for them. Several weeks after that, they experienced a house fire,
Jesus Christ.
which left the family homeless and destroyed a lot of their belongings. I shouldn't laugh at that, but like, when you're having bad luck, man, life just fucking beating the shit out of him.
Jesus. So he's jobless, houseless.
Yes.
God. Okay.
And he's the only one earning any money.
Yeah, he was a sole.
He was the sole earner.
Yeah.
Despite not being close at all, I obviously didn't want to see my family suffer in this way, and since I had the room to do so, I offered for James's family to come and stay at my home until they were able to get back on their feet. This meant that living in our house was as follows. So here's where it gets. You're gonna have to try and bank all of these. You have OP, his 2 kids, Gabriel and Becky. James the brother, his wife Laura, 31 female, and their twins, Abby and Sarah, who are both 9 female. I wouldn't have taken them in for the twins in the first place. Twin little girls are fucking creepy. It became apparent very shortly after they moved in that we have very different lifestyles and perspectives on things. Simply put, James and Laura consider themselves to be a more traditional couple.
Oh no.
Which is why James was the sole earner for their household. They both believe that it is a man's duty to go out and work while his wife stays at home and tends to the house and the children. This is also how they are raising their daughters. Let me be clear, if they want to live that way and it works for them, then power to them and they're well within their right to do so. However, this isn't how I run my own household. Both of my kids have always been taught how to do housework, and both have always been actively encouraged to pursue whatever careers they want in the future. I was aware our lifestyle differences before they moved in. However, I had not been anticipating it becoming an issue of any sort. But around a month into them living with us, I noticed that James and Laura was starting to try and push their ways into my family. Yeah.
This is where it gets to shit.
Yeah.
For example, on one night when it was Gabriel's turn to do the dishes, that's OP's son, Laura would tell him he shouldn't be doing that, and would ask one of her own daughters to do it, or suggest Becky take over instead. OP's daughter, not Laura's daughter. I also noticed that James developed a habit of asking Becky to do things for him, and he was perfectly capable of doing himself, such as getting him a drink while everyone was watching TV together, or asking her to clean up a mess that he made.
Fuck off.
Oh.
Yeah. I always shut the behaviour down when it happened, and eventually sat James and Laura down one night and told them that they were perfectly welcome to live how they want when they have their own home, but this is the way we do things in my house, and I would appreciate if they would stick to that while under my roof.
Don't try and raise my kids for me.
Exactly. They did try to push back a little, but I held firm, and they eventually relented. Good for him. For the next few months, everything seemed fine. There was a couple of instances. Yes. I read that and was like, "Oh, you're being so kind."
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I read that and I was like, whatever happens next, I was
the
like,
insurance stuff should be done yet.
Yeah.
They should
Yes.
be helping you out.
I was like, sure, their house burnt down, but like, surely they could have got it rebuilt or something.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I mean, rebuilt, I think more likely they get a good payout.
Yeah.
They find a home nearby.
Find another place, yeah.
Yeah. So for the next few months, everything seemed fine. There were a couple of instances where Gabriel and James knocked heads over differences of opinions, but it was never anything serious and never went any further than a couple of heated discussions over the breakfast table. I was also aware that Becky found Abby and Sarah a bit annoying because they always wanted to be in her room or around her, but again, this was nothing major and was very typical teenager sharing a house with younger kids type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In late July of this year, James finally found another job in his field and they began the process of finding a new home of their own. All seemed great.
Thank God.
Yeah.
However, around the same time, I noticed that there was a sort of shift in energy between Gabriel and Laura. I just want to say...
Oldest son and the wife.
The wife of the brother.
Okay.
Does not go in the direction that my brain took this, by the way. He seemed suddenly to be quite uncomfortable around her, never wanted to be alone with her, and avoided talking to her in group settings.
Oh,
like
God.
I say, it does not go the direction that
Yeah.
immediately made me think.
Yeah.
This immediately struck me as odd because he's usually a very laid back and friendly kid. So I asked him what was up and if she is and what. Hold on, I've missed a line. So I asked him what was up and if anything had happened. At first, he said nothing had, and that she was just being the way she is, and it was getting on his nerves. By this, I assumed he just meant that she'd started pushing that idea that as a man, he shouldn't be doing domestic labour of any kind. Again, I contemplated saying...
being weird.
Yeah, being weird. I contemplated saying something at the time, but decided to leave it as I knew they'd be moving out soon, and it would probably be wouldn't be my problem anymore.
Yeah.
Fast forward a few weeks.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
James, Laura, and their kids are out for the day. My daughter approaches me and says she has something important to tell me that might make me upset.
Oh boy.
I asked what was up, and she told me that Laura had told her that the reason I haven't remarried or gotten a new girlfriend yet is because women my age don't settle for someone who isn't a real man.
Wow.
And had made a joke that my wife was probably having an affair before she died anyway.
You don't fucking do that.
No.
Yeah, I'd kick them out.
Becky also said that Laura told her I was jealous of my brother because he earned everything he had, while this house was just a handout. No, aside from inheriting the house, I have also worked for everything I have ever had. And that she feels sorry for Gabriel because I'm going to turn him into a pussy like me.
Oh.
Obviously, I was already furious at this alone, but I wanted to speak to my son before I took anything further to find out if anything had been said to him as well. When I asked him, I found out that Laura had not only made the same jokes to him, but had offered to hire a sex worker for his 18th birthday so that he could become a man.
What the fuck?
Gabriel isn't into girls, and when he told her that, she had just laughed it off and told him he'll learn to be. What the fuck? When James and Laura returned home, I immediately confronted her about this. She didn't deny any of it, but just started laughing and saying it was all a joke and I needed to lighten up. I told her not only did I not find it funny, but she was no longer welcome in my house, if that's how she was going to speak to my children, and that I wanted either an earnest apology for her, or for her to leave that night. They were both outraged at this, continuously telling me to lighten up and get a sense of humour. I told them it wasn't funny at all and
It's
gave
not a
them...
joke.
No.
Come on, insulting you brazenly and being homophobic to your children is clearly just a joke when it causes consequences for
Yeah.
me.
I was just making fun of your dead wife.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. Laugh when I mock you.
I told them it wasn't funny at all and gave them the same ultimatum: apologise and mean it, or Laura has to leave. I made it clear that she was the one I had the issue with and that James and their twins could stay if they wanted, but I didn't want her in my house anymore if that's what she felt was appropriate. That night, they packed their stuff up and their whole family went to an Airbnb where they stayed for a couple of weeks until they were able to move into a new place. Our family has been split on this. Our father is taking James's side, in brackets, which isn't shocking at all, lol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though surprisingly, James's mother has reached out to me and acknowledged that what Laura said was inappropriate and she understands why I'm upset, though she thinks I overreacted.
No.
No. The two of them have very much been dramatising the story about how I threw them out in the middle of the night for no reason. They left at around 7 PM and went straight to the Airbnb, so in a lot of their friends' eyes, I'm the villain of this scenario. I know I did what was right for me and my children, but I am catching an awful lot of flack for it, and it is starting to take a bit of a toll. Mostly I just can't wait for this to be over. Thank you for letting me vent about this all. It felt good to get a lot of it off my chest. Also, someone points out in the comments, after quoting like some of the things he says later near the end, they weren't homeless, they didn't all need to leave, but when they did, they had somewhere to go. They were unhoused for approximately 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they weren't really homeless.
No.
No, you did not make them homeless.
Yeah.
First of all,
They made
Exactly.
themselves homeless through
Yeah.
their own behaviour and actions.
my God.
Who goes into someone else's house, insults their kids, and then gets shocked Pikachu face when they get kicked out?
Someone else pointed out like some of the stuff that she said, where she was like, mentioned like the house was a handout, and they said Laura said this while living in this handout for free.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Or did she think James had earned the right to live in OP's house? Also, James earned everything he had. What is this everything? James has no house, no job.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's gone, bitch.
Yeah, like, you know, it's a thing with family. It's like, you know, you have to help each other out. Yes. But your own comfort,
Yes.
safety,
Yeah.
and just well-being comes first.
Just like health in general.
Yeah.
Physical or mental.
For him to like offer up, look, I have the space for temporary, I'm
Yeah.
happy to house
Yeah.
you.
That was a kind thing. He didn't have
Super
to do
kind.
that.
Didn't have to do that. Had mentions like, I don't really get along with my half brother, but you know, if it's a half brother, you're like, you know what? I got very lucky in my life.
Yeah.
I have this house.
And it depends on like the relationship, obviously.
Yeah.
Like,
They don't seem to be close.
No. He mentions that
Yeah.
that their upbringings were very different,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're not close, and their
from the
relationship
sounds of
with
it,
their
the dad
is-
very heavily favors the half brother.
yes,
Yeah. And then there's... It just fucking baffles me that people will get so comfortable in a situation that they forget they're fucking standing in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're living here for free. After something horrible's happened, you should be, like, thanking this
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Be grateful.
And instead you're like, ooh, you make your son do the dishes?
Yeah.
You little wuss. Like, come
That
on.
is not traditional.
Or you're gay, I'll just hire you a fucking hooker and you'll learn to like women. Whoa,
Like,
That's so fucked
that's
up.
insane.
Like, I can see how that can be, oh, it was a joke. Like, I would never do that seriously.
I don't know.
Come
That's kind of
on.
a fucked up joke.
Yeah,
It is 100%. But Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Also,
Like-
don't insult the dead wife.
no, that's
I think that is the
insane.
second I was like, you're done.
Yeah, you're
Done.
dead.
Like, the other stuff, it's like, that's so fucked up, and you should have had the conversation with them then and there. Like,
Yep.
I'm giving you strikes on this because you're a fucking child, apparently.
Yeah.
I also have to say, for a traditional couple, I feel like by insulting the dead wife like that, she's projecting a lot.
Yeah, that's like a
Absolutely.
random accusation to give
Yeah.
out. There's got to be some sort of insecurity there at the very least.
One of the comments says, sometimes you just got to trim the family tree.
I mean, I like that saying.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty good like mindset, like when it comes down to it.
He's extended them a kindness that he didn't need to, especially if their relationship is how he described it to be, and they've basically
Spat on his
spat on
hand.
his. So they don't, you know, he doesn't need to keep them in his life anymore. He
Yeah.
fully should just cut them out.
He gave them a choice.
Yeah.
Because, you know, none of us know what it's like for your house to burn down. But, you know, if you get to stay with someone, you know, assuming your friend, your family, you're so grateful.
Yep.
And like, I will be out of your hair as soon as I need to be. If at any point, you know, I do something that annoys you or that you want to talk about, you tell me. Because I am, lower than a guest in your house, basically. Like, I will just abide by you. I hope you don't notice I'm even fucking here.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, this is our house now.
Yeah.
Trying
also
to
live
push
here,
their
man.
own like values and
Yeah, then their own
absolutely not.
mindsets.
Absolutely not.
I feel
That's the
sorry
second
for the twin daughters.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
They're gonna grow up so brainwashed by those ideals.
Either grown up sadly brainwashed, or hopefully they'll find a way to like break out of that and see how toxic that mindset is.
I hope so, yeah. And I also just felt bad when it mentioned, like, oh yeah, the twins, they keep going to Becky's room, which that's just the thing that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
That's
that-
just younger kids along with like an older like cousin thing.
Yeah, cousin, sibling. It's just they want to be there because it's
Yeah.
like they're the role model. They're
Yeah.
so cool.
kids.
Oh my god, she has a computer. Holy shit! Do you watch videos on there?
That was posted a day ago. I probably
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
They
We're
probably
talking
don't
about
have a
just, like-
computer. This isn't the fucking 90s.
We're projecting our own childhood here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Unfortunately, the OP hasn't commented on
No.
anything. He hasn't replied to anyone. So
I mean, I think it's fair. Just
no,
get it off
that's
your
fair.
chest.
He's just there.
Yeah,
to get it off
sometimes
his
for
chest.
like Draw Off My Chest is really just like a place to just vent.
Yeah,
You don't
and-
even have to go back.
He's laid it out very clearly, concisely as well, even though it's long.
He said he didn't regret, so
And he doesn't regret it, so
He
you know people aren't asking for context or for
Exactly.
they don't need any questions really answered. So
I did not come here to advice. I came here to tell a story.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Did someone get a text?
Yeah, I heard that.
Sorry.
No, I could just hear the old. You guys won't remember this, but if you had like a radio and you had like a phone and you were gonna get a text, you would hear a and then your phone would go off because the
Really?
radio frequencies.
Yeah,
would-
the sort of. Yeah, I just heard it there.
yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
But like that's what I know that sound as being.
Ah, okay. I remember hearing it like on and off throughout my childhood, but not really knowing exactly what caused it.
That's what it was.
Okay. I
Yeah.
learned something today.
Okay, so we're gonna move on to our next story.
It may have been Duolingo notifying me.
This one's kind of short. It's not amazing, but it's worth reading. I found out that my boyfriend of 2 years is married and has kids. I'm showing myself to his family tomorrow at his church.
Oh,
Yes. Oh my
that is
god.
the place to do it.
Yes.
Throw away because I don't want my followers to see this. I'm just confused right now. I need someone to talk to. I've been seeing this guy, Adam, 32, for 2 years. He's from another town but visits me on weekends. I never met his family, friends, or been to his town.
I wonder why.
I know that he works at the church and he takes pride in that. 3 weeks ago, I found out that he's actually married and has 2 kids. I was devastated and in a state of disbelief, but most of all, I was mad, especially after I confirmed this via his wife's social media account. We're still talking and I haven't broken up with him yet. I planned and decided to show myself to his family on Sunday at his church and let them know that he used me and took advantage. It's weird wording, because technically, no, he didn't.
No, I mean,
Like, sure, he's a cheating asshole, but he's not doing anything to take advantage of her.
yeah, no, I think we're just missing context for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends on how much like trickery was going on.
Uh-huh. I plan on ending it right there and then.
Dogs.
Dogs agree.
Wolf.
Are they gonna shut the fuck up?
No, why would
It
they?
would be amazing if no one could hear them and they just think we're imagining it.
Yeah. I'm currently in his town staying at a hotel. I'm doing this tomorrow and no one knows except myself. He's still texting me lies thinking that I'm stupid or ignorant. I feel terrible, but something's pushing me to do this. Don't know if it's anger or feeling bad for his wife and kids.
It is the call of the righteous bitch.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm worried this might backfire at me, but at this point I have nothing else to lose. I just feel like I need to get my respect and dignity back after being lied to and fooled for 2 years. And so I'm going to read the top comment because I agree with this one. Talk to the wife, not publicly, leave the kids out of it. Don't do it in the church in front of everyone because you're going to fuck up the kids.
That's a very good point.
I mean, it says she talked to the wife, right?
Nope. She only confirmed via her social media.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought confirmed meant...
No,
Yeah,
she's
okay.
looked at the Facebook page
Yeah, and it
and
has
social
him.
media, and it has him and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, going away from the call of the girl boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is the better way to do
I
it.
agreed with it on principle at first, and then I realized she wanted to involve her announcement having the kids there, and I was like, "Ooh, don't do
Yeah,
that."
that's
Yeah.
stingy.
yeah.
If it's like
That's
a church
collateral
with a
damage
kids
you don't
club,
need.
it's fine. It's fine. just speak up once they've left. It's fine.
I don't think she's planning to do that.
No, like part of me wants, the drama of it is
Yeah.
like her
Yeah.
to be there. Like, oh my God, Adam,
It is-
who's this?
It is great drama, and I would love it if there were no kids involved or no
Exactly.
family being, actual family being hurt here. But
Yeah.
don't do that. That's unneeded collateral damage.
Oh, I can just imagine her like showing up so fucking early, talking to anyone.
Oh yeah.
Be like, oh yeah, no, I'm in town because I think my boyfriend he works here's name,
Oh God.
and then everyone's like, huh.
She reveals her.
Fucking cute wife
Yeah.
and him walking in. Oh.
Get like Undertaker music playing.
But no, I 100% agree. Don't do it.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
kids around.
The drama ain't worth it.
You have to hate girly the wife. I hate that, but you have to hate girly her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she did respond to a separate comment that kind of echoed the same sentiment, and she says, "I'm not trying to make a scene. That is not my purpose. I'm as much upset and mad for his wife and kids as myself. I feel bad for her. I would never agree to even go on a date with him if I'd known he has a family."
Of course, yeah.
Of course. But here's the thing, by saying you're going to do it in front of the whole church, you are making a scene.
That is a scene.
Because,
Yeah.
of course it depends on how she goes about it. Like, let's say she just shows up. She just sits, doesn't
Yeah.
talk to anyone.
Yeah.
But, the
Just
husband
sort of
seeing
stares.
her
Yeah.
is enough.
Give it like a full-on death stare.
I planned and decided to show myself to his family on Sunday at his church and let them know. So I guess she's just
She
planning
wanted
to
to-
tell the wife.
Yeah, you're not
Maybe.
gonna tell children.
Yeah.
You're like, your daddy has been cheating on mommy.
Yeah.
Like, you don't
There's
do-
some women that would do that though.
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
seems sane.
She
enough.
doesn't seem like she would
Yeah.
do that. I mean, from what we can tell
Yeah.
on this little bit
It's,
of context.
it's the fact she doesn't say to his wife, she says to his family. That's the part
I
that gets
get
me
that.
concerned.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming by that she could also mean, mother of him,
Yeah, exactly,
true,
but-
true.
brothers,
Still.
and all that.
It's enough of a grey area to be a bit concerning.
Yeah.
No, I think if you really want to go to the church, sure, just sit there. Make eye contact with him so he knows
Yeah.
that you know.
Uh-huh.
And then from there, you can take it wherever you
Yeah,
wish.
yeah.
What have you found?
Something else,
So
or-
she responded to a different comment. I'm just trying to load up the parent comment, but
Okay.
it doesn't seem to want to.
Because, I'm 100% for telling the mother of a guy that's cheated on you.
Yeah, that will rain a storm.
100%. Like, there's nothing worse than, your mother telling you, how dare you cheat on
Yeah.
someone.
Yeah.
So, hell yeah, get old Mary's Facebook up and send a message.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can't seem to find what this one's directly replying to, but she's.
Mind if I see?
Yeah, I hit view parent comment and it expands like a long thread, so I can't see directly
Yeah.
like which specific one. Because I lose it as soon as I hit view parent thread,
yeah, this
it
is-
disappears.
This is the app as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna put in old because on like old Reddit you can get like you can hit a button called like context that'll just put up the comment like immediately above it. But
right.
New Reddit does not have that for some
No,
reason.
it shows you the whole like comment
yeah.
thread it's part of,
Yeah.
and because it's such a long comment thread, it pushes that one off screen. Now I can't find it after that.
Yeah, because view parent comment just gives you the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
Jesus.
But she says,
Sorry.
I admit that he managed to play me. I'm usually the type of person that won't trust people automatically, nor go out of my way to be malicious to others. I'm not a bitter person, but I feel a great deal of depression and sadness because of him. Okay, so look, I understand the place she's in, the position she's in, and how she feels. That's all
she's
valid.
angry. She's allowed to be angry, but
However, she needs to take some of her own accountability.
yeah.
And
Got to mitigate any unwanted damage that
yes,
you can here.
she needs to have some clarity in the situation and realize that she's been played, but she needs to deal with it in an adult manner.
Yeah. Focus
Yeah.
that strength into useful places.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I understand, and it's valid to do so, but she is pushing all of it on him in a way that she's like, well, he managed to play me, and it's like, well, okay, but we need to process that and not drag in
'Cause-
unnecessary participants.
Yes.
I think mostly give it a few days.
Yes.
Think. Like, I understand rush of the moment, you're like, I have to tell everyone,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he's gonna burn in hell for this.
Yeah.
That's okay to feel like that in that moment.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Give it a little time.
Gotta be
and
smart.
hey, girly, the fucking wife.
Exactly.
I just read the end of the comment.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Edit. Forgive my typing because I've had a few drinks and my hand is unsteady.
Well,
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
that'll do something, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a drunk person be like, I'm gonna go to fucking church.
Okay. Okay.
Tell everyone.
Sweetie, sleep off the drink.
Yep.
Wake up in the morning.
That
Nice
that
little morning routine,
explains,
and then formulate a
uh,
plan to destroy him smartly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains like her unwillingness to recognize her own participation as much as it was unconscious. You know, she's gonna still look like a villain.
Yeah.
To some people, she will be the
Yes.
villain,
Uh-huh.
even if
Especially
she
to the
doesn't know.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. She should never get involved with the kids.
No.
You tell the wife.
Yep.
The wife, you know, can choose to either work on the marriage and the problems, choose to leave the man, and if she wants to explain to the kids why, that's up to her.
Yeah. At that point, that is not her responsibility.
Exactly.
And we don't know how old the kids are. I'm assuming if he's 32 and they've had
Not
two
very
kids,
old.
not very
Youngish,
old.
yeah.
Young.
Below 15.
Yeah,
For sure.
100%.
Absolutely, yeah.
I don't think either of them are double digits
No.
No.
yet. Oldest I'd say is like 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Has to be.
But yeah, so that's
Yeah, the fact that she's drinking explains.
Yeah. That adds context.
Yeah.
Cheating dick bags in my church, it's more likely than you think.
so we'll move on to our next story.
Ooh, number 3?
I don't know.
Number fucking whatever.
Are you drinking?
No.
Tomorrow, I'm going to ruin his life.
Yes. Slay.
Queen.
Girl boss. We'll see if I disagree
Just
later.
play like Taylor Swift over right now.
Which song?
Whatever one you want.
I don't know. If
I
that's,
give you the choice.
I don't know if that's such a girl boss move at this point in time, considering she's been seen with like, you know, heavy Republicans bordering on neo-Nazis.
Taylor Swift?
Yes.
Publicly endorsed Kamala Harris?
Yeah, but only after Trump,
Yeah.
you know,
I
faked
mean-
her endorsement. But she's been seen like
No, that was after.
yeah, but before
Yeah.
that, she was seen hanging out with like someone who's like a very staunch Trump supporter who is a bit, and they were
Well,
like
we'll see.
properly like friendly.
Oof.
Eilish.
No, we're getting Charlie XCX.
Okay.
We're
Brat
taking-
summer is not over yet.
No, she said it's over, but I'm not ready.
It's
It's
fucking
so hot
like
outside
20
today.
degrees.
No, it's fine. Brat's summer ends when I need it to.
Just want the pumpkin spice.
Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna ruin his life.
Yeah.
I've been with him for 3 years now. We plan on getting married when our lives settled down. I wanted to start a family with him. I loved him more than anyone else in the world. I've sacrificed so much for him, moved away from my home, turned down jobs so I could stay with him, and stood by his side as he started to go back to school. I gave him my word, and he cheats on me. I found out over a month ago.
Okay, so it's been mellowing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been burning.
I love that she hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The scumbag got cocky, and I found out he was cheating on me with 2 different women.
Wow.
One is a TA at his university, the other his best friend's girlfriend.
Oh, extra scum.
Oh my god.
So he's fucked in multiple angles.
Oh, yes.
Yes, he is.
I am livid. I write this post choking back venom. I loved him so much. He was my world, but now he will be the world I burnt in nothing but ash. Fucking Game of Thrones.
Get it, Thanos?
Hell yeah.
I pay for everything since he quit his job last year to go to school. I was more than happy to help him. I make enough to support us both. The only upside is the student loans are in his name with no connection to me. Yes. It will hurt to push the scumbag out to sea, but I will survive. I love this woman.
Oh, she's been working on
Yes. I've held out for a month, enough time to create what I call the day his world burns.
Yes.
Tomorrow we're hosting a party. I arranged for his family to come, but my family will sadly not be able to make it.
Oh no, what a shit.
Oh, dear.
I'm so living for
I have
this.
packed everything valuable already, and the suitcase is in the back of my car. My brother will come during the event tomorrow to take the car that is in my name that the dirtbag drives to my parents' house. The joint account, which is all my money anyway, is already empty.
Good.
The event will be great, and he thinks it's for us to announce our engagement to his family. What will happen in reality is I will announce my departure from his life. I have already taken a job out of state and have lined up a new place to live. I will start by telling everyone what he is into, the screenshots of him asking his friend's girlfriend to piss on him, and the many other fantasies his degenerate mind came up with will be passed around. I will hand him the notice to vacate as I have already broken our lease. We need to be out by the end of the month. I will then end off by informing him I have already reported he was sleeping with the TA for one of his classes the previous semester to the university, and that I am sad I won't see the fallout from that. His friend also has a message for him that I will deliver, informing him that his friend group never wants to see him again as well.
Slay.
And with that, I will leave. I will not look back. I will set his life on fire and walk away.
Holy fuck, it's Joan Wick.
I love her.
Good. Let the hate flow through.
Oh my god, I love her.
Update.
I am so fucking excited.
Yes.
Yesterday, I was supposed to ruin his life.
No.
Oh,
No.
They say that hubris is the downfall of man. Yesterday, I planned to ruin his life in front of his entire family. Oh, I thought this was recording stuff for a second. I freaked out. I worked for a month to create the scenario that would cut him the deepest. I patiently waited for the chance to storm out of his world in a blaze of glory, and then I hit the front page of Reddit.
Damn, it got caught.
I realised I had fucked up when he was not answering my texts and had not shown up hours after he told me he would be home. I had hoped it was a happy accident, literally a car killing him before I had the chance, but no. Jesus Christ.
She's so angry, it's great.
Yeah, she put so much effort into this.
Yeah. I don't know how many men in the world are currently cheating on their soon-to-be fiancé with their best friend's girlfriend and a TA. However, the one who mattered in my plan found my Reddit post. I called his mother and found out that he had run home to his parents. He told them we had a fight and that we were probably through. I was, and still am, livid at myself. His mother asked me what had happened as he left out a few details, so I decided to tell her that he was cheating on me with a TA and his friend's girlfriend. I love that she never shortens it down. She's so specific.
Because that's what she is.
Yeah. I soon heard shouting before she hung up.
This is why you always need to tell the mother.
Yes.
Because no mother is going to accept that her son's a cheater.
One, you tell the mother, but also two, you tell Reddit after it has
Yes.
Yes.
I texted my ex that he had until morning to return my fucking car before I reported it stolen, and sent the screenshot of all his texts to his parents and siblings. My car was sitting in my driveway when I woke up. I contemplated sending the screenshots anyway, but his mother sent me a heartfelt text yesterday apologising for her son's actions, and I feel they deserve to be spared from his degenerate actions. I and my father will be moving all my stuff today, and I won't be coming back after that. I know you'll be reading this, you cheating fuck. You're a cowardly piece of shit. Just know I am not above sending out all the screenshots if you ever dare come back into my life. Oh,
She has a deterrent.
Oh, and your ex-friends all know about your piss and scat fetish. I can't control what they do with that information, so good luck with that.
Oh, it wasn't quite the fun.
She still managed to drop a nuclear
the
bomb.
finale that was planned, but it was still sweet.
The thing is, he can't even go cry to mom.
No.
Because mom is going to be like, you
You
did
fucked
this.
up.
Yep.
Yeah. Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, my friends over. And who slept with your best friend's girlfriend?
You dug your own fucking
You did
grave,
that.
son.
Also, we need to talk about those fetishes.
Yeah.
So luckily the mother doesn't know about that at this point in
At this
time.
point.
As far as we know.
If she wanted to, she would.
If the friends know, I feel like there's a good chance one of those
Oh
friends
yeah,
has
one
gone.
of those friends is probably gonna tell the mother.
I don't know. They might spare her from that, depending on the type of friend.
I guess,
Yeah,
it depends how
And
vindictive
community
they are,
and-
yeah. But
It depends on what the best friend does.
I mean, yeah, that's like, if you're in a friend group and one of them cheats
yeah.
with the girlfriend of another, no matter if you're the favorite of the group, you're out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hate to
You
say,
are
that's
nuked.
bro code, that's girl
Yup,
code. It's,
uh-huh.
It's
you
all the
don't
codes.
do
It's
that.
all the codes. One, it's their girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two, even if they were ex.
Yeah.
If
Friend
it's-
code.
if it's-
It's like,
You don't-
nah.
If it's X,
The-
depends how long, and you ask.
Yeah, communication needs to be had, but generally friend codes.
No.
It depends on the history, and
Yeah,
the history is already a bit of a...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they were dating.
Yes.
Oh
There's
my
a
god.
There's a complication.
How did he manage? He was at university. How did he manage to not only fuck his best friend's girlfriend, but a teaching assistant as
I'm
well?
thinking maybe the other girlfriend was also in university, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe. Also,
But how did he have the time?
get it?
I don't know. Ask him.
Does he have any extracurricular activities? I'm trying to,
Does he have a how-to?
Also, sleeping with a TA. Jesus.
that's kind of-
yeah. Even that on its own is risky as fuck.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
No.
Like, if for some reason you're insanely attracted to your TA or whatever, you do not express that, but if you want, once you graduate,
Yeah.
you send him a
Yeah,
message.
sure.
You do not do it while you're
Not when
fucking
you've got
student.
stuff on the line.
No, because that's such a conflict of interest that,
Yeah.
you have the whole, you sleep your way to the top, I'll give you a better grade, and shit wouldn't
No.
fucking work.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And also, guys are usually immune from that accusation.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Even though it's the same action.
It's different, bro. It's just different.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place.
That was a sweet way to end
yeah,
it.
because some of the other ones I have kind of heavy.
Okay. We'll save them for
thanks.
another time.
Yeah, I'm second guessing one of the ones I saved. It's that heavy.
Maybe
I'm
also...
happy to end on this note.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the energy for
And
that
also,
one,
and also
so.
try and end, maybe if we're gonna do like some of the downer ones, like maybe not even that one, but just like for next time, try and see if you can find other ones that are like this energy to balance out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because I liked this.
Yeah. I just love the prep. She was like, I need to do
She
this.
It was
had
Batman
a
level.
plan.
It was
Yeah.
Batman level.
Yeah.
I'm
She
expecting the chairs to set out, the PowerPoint presentations on. It's like,
Why-
and we got engaged. Psych.
Yeah.
Text
Why my
message.
almost fiance is a piece of shit. Exhibit A.
She stands up. I have an announcement. Don't you mean we? Pulls down.
No.
No.
Hit the lights.
Pulls it down, just like goes up to his face. No.
You just hear a film projector.
Because I'm like imagining the friend group was also there. I don't think it was.
No, it was just his family.
The film projector, but instead of the numbers, it's go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Again, like, if I just think whenever a man does something shit, tell his fucking mom.
Yes. 100%.
Yeah, that's the
I-
ultimate weapon.
Yeah, I know, like, I've seen on the internet girls that get, like, very creepy messages on, like, Tinder or on Instagram, and these girls go do it.
Yes.
They're like, are you aware of what your son is doing?
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter if these men are, like, 30,
No,
30
it is
something.
yeah.
the biggest weapon that
Yeah.
any woman has against a man.
Yes.
Because no
Use
matter
the
how
mother.
old you are, the mother will tear them down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they know everything
Yeah,
about
exactly.
I think I recently even saw a video, I think some South America TV show, dressed up these moms as like young women and put them on the street next to their sons who often catcall women and they catcall their fucking mother.
Oh, Jesus.
Rips all away. How fucking dare you?
That's as
Nice.
weird as MILF Manor, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it's
you. On a
just the thought.
on a purely drama and vindictive level, nice.
Yes.
But I get what you mean. That is
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
kind of weird.
Oh, just that the image of this like, yo baby, what's up? And then Excuse me?
Yeah.
From
That is not how I raised you.
instantly going from fuckboy to little boy.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I know better. I should
It's
know
the
better.
fact that, like, he knew she had found out. Why did he go home to his parents? Go anywhere
Yeah.
else.
He probably doesn't know where to go.
True.
Like, where could he go?
Go to the fucking TA's house. I don't know.
Like, the thing is, the TA, I'm assuming it was like a fling or,
Maybe,
you know,
yeah.
with benefits
Depend,
only,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't think he was like, can I please come over? Please, I fucked up real
Get a
bad."
hotel. Go to an Airbnb.
Hotel, motel, whatever.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah.
go
Not here.
home, you fucking idiot. I'm not trying to make his life any better, but, like, that's just a rookie mistake.
Just, do better.
Like, if you're gonna be that much of a fucking cunt, at least be smart enough to know not to run back to mommy and daddy,
Or you will be served.
or you will be served.
The guy took her car.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
uh-huh.
Cause
And the fact that he immediately returned it in the middle of the night.
yeah, because she was like, bringing back my car. I finally.
Well,
supposed-
well, well, she's right. He is a coward.
I just imagine him like parking up, getting out of the car, and then having to like stand on the sidewalk as he like fucking ordered an Uber or something.
No. I
Like,
imagine he just like scurries away.
He just runs. Like there's not even a like he. You know when someone's just fucked up so bad that sorry couldn't even
No.
cut it. Like what are you gonna say? How? You can't fucking defend.
That's
yourself.
why he runs. That's why he
Yeah.
goes home. Like,
Yeah.
there is nothing he can say, and he can't even face confronting the truth of what he's done.
Yeah. There's no saving grace here.
No.
There's not even the gaslight. He's like, well, you weren't sleeping with me, so what was I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like that's not even gonna.
He
fucking...
knows how much he's fucked up because he had. It's always the same. A guy has everything.
Yeah.
They are punching above their weight. They're about to get engaged.
Yeah, or about to get
see,
married.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
They get complicit. They take it. They take all that stuff for granted,
Yup,
and then they're like, and
they
then
fumble the bag, and
there's
the
some
worst
sort
ways
of sick
possible.
virus in the back of their head that's like, I can get more
Yeah.
and get away with all of it. Mm-hmm. And they never do.
Yep.
No. Because it's
It's
not
not for
even
long.
midlife crisis. Or
No,
whatever. It's
he's like
just
in his early 20s or something like that.
fucking idiot. Men, am I right?
Am I right,
Oh,
ladies?
am I right, ladies?
I love the direct eye contact you made with me and did not believe what you just said in the slightest.
If I talk to Shaun would just go slay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, it works with me.
Well, you heard it here. Men ain't shit.
Man ain't shit.
Up top. This is fun.
Yeah. The thing is, I hear not stories directly like this, but like stories on this level of like guys being weird from friends, and all I can do is sit there and go, "Why are we like this?" Like I can't defend it. I
don't get
shouldn't
it.
even apologize. I don't
Yeah.
get it because I'm not the one in this situation. I
Yeah.
can just sit and listen and go, "I'm so fucking sorry."
I wish I had any effect on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone needs to apologize. It might as well be me.
Anyway, I think that's a good place to
Yeah,
end this episode.
perfect. Yeah.
Going out on a bit of a high note with her ruining his life because he has no friends anymore.
No.
He is fucked.
Starting
You can't
from
come back from
zero.
that.
No, he
And
is.
he can't even make friends at uni.
No, he has to leave. He has to go out of state now.
Yeah.
He needs to find a new identity.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
He's got to change his name. Fucking get a sex change.
I don't think that's how that works.
He's just got. You know what? He's fucked up that much. He's just got to become trans. And even that won't redeem him.
No, that's not going to change
No.
anything.
Anyway.
Anyway, we will see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.